y'all, it's Casey with Russo Resells. Welcome back, and if you're new here, thank you so much for joining today. We have a fun video ahead of us. I have a thrift haul. I have a whatnot haul from Miss Kimmy over on Mama on a Mission, and I would love to show you the items that I am taking in to Lululemon today. So we're gonna start in that exact order. I have a giant home goods bag next to me that was actually courtesy of the thrift shop I went to yesterday, and I'm trying not to thrift, but yesterday was a really tough day for me. I've just been having a lot of thoughts of my late mother. Sorry, I'm gonna get a little emotional. 1 second. I promised myself I wouldn't cry today, but here I am crying, so I am very sorry about that. I am trying my best to be as authentic in these videos as possible, so we're just gonna get through this together. Now, I've been wanting to go to this thrift store for, I want to say, a few months now. It is on the way to my favorite Walgreens and on the way back to my house from this Walgreens. So I decided to go to Walgreens yesterday and then stop on over to this thrift store. And what it is it's just this little tiny store. They don't have any carts, and I was the only person in there. So Miss Juanita, who was there, she was gracious enough to let me just fill up my arm with a bunch of clothes, put it on the counter. She put it behind the counter, so on and so forth. So we did that, tango about 2 or 3 times, which was really great. And so I looked through the whole store in about an hour or two, and Miss Juanita went ahead and rung me up, and I paid $170.42 for 22 items, which is an average cost of goods of $7.75. Which, if you're like me in Southern California, that is a steal, especially with what some of the brands that I'm going to show you are. I was really happy as she was ringing me up for all the items. I just asked her if she took donations from the community, and she actually does not. She opens pallets every month, and that's how she supplies her store, which makes sense with all the new tag items that I got. So I am very excited to show you guys all of this, and I want to say that this is going to be a common occurrence on my channel. She actually let me know if I bought $200 to $300 worth of items the next time that she would give me 50% off. So I'm almost thinking I want to work out a deal with her, maybe monthly, to see if I can get really high quality items up and running in my store. So I will let you guys know in the next thrift haul that we do from them how that goes, how that conversation goes, and see if that is a probable solution for my thrifting habit. So let's go ahead and get into the haul. It is going to be a long one. Like I said, I have 22 items from her and then about 10 items from Kimmy. And I do want to show you my Lululemon items, but that might be a separate video. I'm not sure yet. I am going to record these 2 hauls and then see if that is a long enough video. And if I can squeeze in the Lululemon items, I will. If not, I will make it a separate video. I try to plan my best for these videos, but sometimes things don't go according to plan. So we are just going to wing it today. And just for you guys to know, I am wearing my Mountain Life elephant shirt because that is my mom's favorite animal. So I wanted to put a little her into this video with me today. So the first item is this Desi-Qual, and it is new with tags. It is an extra, extra large, and she only had this priced at $9.99, but it is this awesome, like, artsy midi dress, and because it was new with tags, I figure I'd take a chance on this. To me, it's a little outdated, but I still think I could probably get anywhere from, I want to say, like $30 to $40, hopefully. Now, the next item is this Talbot's, and it is a 2X. She had this at $4.99, which to me is really great because it is in beautiful condition. It is this black and white cardigan, and it kind of has an eyelet detailing to it. I just thought it was very classy for the holidays, and I think that will sell pretty quickly. Now, the next item I don't typically pick up, but it's philosophy, and it is Nua tags, and I thought this would be a great Christmas present for someone. I do, during the fourth quarter, try to inflate my stores with Nua tag items for holiday shopping. So this is a really cute bomber jacket, and it has this amazing floral detail that I just absolutely love. I thought that was so cute. And I think she also had this, let me check. Yeah, she had this at $9.99, which I thought was a great deal. Now, I've sold one of these before. She has this marked at $9.99 as well. It is Lauren Ralph Lauren, and it's just a cotton blend, but it is this beautiful red cable knit maxi cardigan, and this is so perfect for the holidays. So I plan on putting that up for $50, and I hope to get anywhere from $30 to $40. Now, this item was also marked at $9.99. It is a size large. It is Free People, and it's this awesome cobalt blue like jean jacket. I actually might put this in my sister's thrifted Christmas box, but we will see if that happens or if I end up selling it. This next item was also marked at $9.99. It is by Lauren Ralph Lauren, and it is just this beautiful white and yellow chiffon midi dress. I know we're out of season for this, but I just love this, and it is a plus size, so very happy to put plus size Lauren Ralph Lauren in my shop. The next is this J. Crew. It's just this granola girl tan little knit sweater. I just thought this was also perfect for the holidays, and she only had that marked at $4.99, so I knew I could make a profit on that. Now, this is just Spanx, and they are just these little shorts to go underneath a dress or some other shorts, but these were $4.99, and I just wanted to throw them in to lower my cost of goods, and I know that those could sell for, $10 or $15, double, triple my money. That's great. Now, this is by James Pringle Weavers of Inverness, made in the British Isles, and it is 100% wool, and it is this awesome tan vest, and we are getting into the season, so I was very excited to pick this up. I think that's going to go pretty quickly. Now, she did have a lot of Nua Tags items in this brand, White House Black Market, and I seem to only pick this up, or this brand up, if it's in a good style or Nua Tags. So this is Nua Tags. It is a plus size. It was marked at $14.99. Others, Nua Tags, were marked at $34.99, and now knowing that she does a bundle discount, I wish I would have gotten those, but we're just going to save that for next time. So it is this beautiful white eyelet detailed, so pretty, midi dress. And like I said, I know we're going out of the season, but it is Nua Tags and can be used as a Christmas gift or saved until next year. And sorry, these items keep getting caught on my handles on my desk. It's a little annoying, but I apologize. Now, the next item is Brooks Brothers, and this was only $9.99. It is so gorgeous. It is this really pretty shirt dress, and I just thought that was incredible. And like I said, I know we're going out of season, but This is just such an awesome piece, especially if someone were going traveling during the winter to a warmer area. That would be so fantastic to wear. Another new with tags, White House Black Market piece. And this is an extra large, which we love. It was only $9.99, and it is this beautiful blue, kind of like a tweed jacket. I just thought this was so amazing, and I'll probably only put it up for $50, but I still think that is great considering I only paid $170 for all of these items. Now, this brand has had a moment, and I just wanted to pick it up to see if it's still having a moment or if that moment has died. It's called Ishakti, and it is this really beautiful, this is a very fall color. I didn't even think of that when I picked it up, but very fall, beautiful. It's actually like, it could be a maxi dress for somebody, but midi maxi length dress depending on how tall you are. And I'm just going to try to get that up as soon as possible for the holiday. Now, I know I gave you guys the cost of goods in the beginning of the video, but I am reading off the individual price of each item because to me, I find it interesting and helpful for when all of you are sourcing. So I hope that you do also. Please definitely leave a comment with any critiques in my videos because it definitely helps me out. So the next item I picked up is ink, otherwise known as International Concepts. This was $4.99, and I picked it up primarily for the style. I wouldn't even pick this brand up if it were new with tags unless the style was there. So it is like very peasant, very milkmaid. To me, it's a little witchy core, and I think it's also perfect for the holiday season we're going into, and it is a plus size. So definitely factor stacking all of those good details for that top. Now, this is Chico's, and it is a size 1. It's a medium, but it is a newer piece from Chico's, and it's new with tags. So I decided to try it out, and it has this cute little detailing on top. And I just love this royal purple that it is. And it's kind of like a heathered material. So it's not just plain purple. It adds another dimension to the item, which I love. And I'm probably only going to put it up for like 25 to 30, but hope to get anywhere from 15 to 20. Now, the next brand is by Spence, and I'm not sure if this is a vintage brand or not, but I got this for the style. I just absolutely love it. It's like very milkmaid, very cottagecore, just so darling with that floral print. I did realize when I got home and was going through all of it that it does have some marker stains, but that doesn't deter me. It actually doesn't even look like it when you hold it up. It looks like it's a part of the blouse, but obviously I will disclose that when I list it. Now, I don't know why I picked this up. Originally, I was just throwing things in and being like, okay, I'll go through everything at the end. But since she already had all the items on the other side of the counter, I just decided to pay for it all. I love donating to good causes, and she's like a one-woman show. So she deserves everything that anyone buys. This is by Spirit Jersey. It is new with tags. And I thought this was perfect for the holidays. It has this, what is this, rib cage on it. It is tie-dye, and I mean, I'm not a fan of what it says on the back, but it says dead, and I just thought that would be really cute for the holidays, so I am going to be putting that up today. Now, the next item I got, and that was $9.99, and the Spence top was $4.99. Now, this is by Polo Ralph Lauren, and this was only $5.99. It's 100% Pima cotton. It is basic, but I just think that this is such a good basic to have. And now that I know it's an extra, extra large, I actually might have my husband try this on, or I might just steal that. I love anything oversized on me, so that would be perfect. Now we're getting into the last 2, 3, 4, 5 items for this thrift haul. Now the next item is also Inc. International Concepts, and I got this again basically for the style. It is new with tags, but it is very Y2K to me, and I thought that was adorable. This is a size medium. I wish it were smaller so I could give it to my littlest sister. It actually, I mean, it looks like a smaller and extra small. We'll see. But I just thought that was very cute, and for $7.99, I'm like, okay, I will take a chance on it. I'm excited to say that I think we'll have enough time for the Lululemon haul, so let's get my button gear. The next 2 items I'm going to lot together. They are vintage joie. They are 100% silk. One is in this like snow leopard print blouse. It's just so adorable. The person who buys these will have to put a little camisole under, but I don't think that's a big deal. There's the tag again, and they're both with dry cleaning tags, so that's always a good sign. And this is just like a leopard print. They're both in the same size, both 100% silk, and I think that joie obviously has had its moment. It's kind of on the downhill, but if you do end up finding, let's say, a couple of these at the bins in the same style, same, you know, size, quality, everything, then there's no point in not getting them. I did pay $2.99 for these each, but I'm happy to go ahead and bundle those and give someone a great deal. Now, this one doesn't have a tag, but it does say 100% pure silk. And I love that. It was $13.99, but this is just so cute. And it is a vintage sequin midi dress. The detailing on this is incredible. There are no pulls, no snags, no missing sequins that I can see. And I thought this would be like a great little New Year's Eve dress. So I did want to go ahead and pick that up. Last but not least, we are going to end with one of my mom's favorite, and this was not planned. So I'm very happy that it ended this way. This is by Life is Good. It is a size large. I did pay $4.99, but I've been having a lot of good luck with Life is Good. And it says, cardinals appear when angels are near. That's so fitting. Sorry if I'm tearing up, but I just thought that was absolutely adorable. And I actually might give this to my, I have 2 sisters, so the older of the 2, who I also share my mother with, because my parents are divorced and you know how that goes. So I'm going to go ahead and end that thrift haul, and we have 2 boxes that I'm going to show you that we are going to open from Kimmy over on Mama on a Mission. It isn't a wonder of why they call it retail therapy, because it really is just that. Yesterday, after that thrift haul, I felt like a giant weight had been lifted off my shoulders, and I don't know if that's just because I have a shopping addiction or whatever, but I do really think that I was able to just be in that store alone for about an hour or 2 with my thoughts and my feelings, and it really does clear your head and give you something to focus on, which is the shopping. So I was a very, happy after that. I mean, relieved, and I felt like, okay, I can be a normal person again. Obviously still a little upset, but I do encourage all of you to find an outlet when you do get that way, because sometimes it is unbearable. And I think that thrifting, for a lot of us resellers, we see it in that light where it is a very big therapy to us. So my little rant aside, let's go ahead and look at what Miss Kimmy sent us. So I have 2 giant USPS boxes. I went on a binge on her shows as usual. This is from 2 shows, I believe. And what I love about her packaging is that she puts it in a poly mailer to really protect it. I don't think it necessarily needs it, but I know as a buyer, I appreciate it. So thank you, Kimmy. I appreciate you. And I'm very excited to show you all what I purchased. And sometimes it's a big mystery to myself because, I forget what I buy. So let's go ahead and go into this. Ooh, this first one I am going to be listing today. It is by the brand Cool, and it is a great outdoors brand. And this is a beautiful heather blue, and it has this like faux Sherpa, or actually I think it is a Sherpa lined collar, which I love. This is going to be great for someone during the winter. And I think that she actually found all of these at her bins. So that's incredible to find Cool at her bins, because that is something I don't typically find in my SoCal bins, probably because I don't like going to the new rotation, so maybe that's it. The next item is this Pure Jill Love Linen. These must be a newer style because I've never seen them with the stretch waistband. And I have such good luck selling these in my stores, even if they're petite. This is, I believe it's a small petite. Yeah. The 100% linen by J. Jill just does not seem to stick around in my store. So I am very happy with that. And then, this brand I have such good luck with. This is by THML, and it is this awesome, let's see, does have, you could see, it's this awesome cow neck embroidered sleeve blouse. I just love this, and this is going to go really quickly in my store. Every single item that I've gotten from THML has, gone within, I want to say, a week or two. We have 3 more items from Miss Kimmy, and I do want to say she does include all of her business cards in her boxes, and I think that is just such a good touch. When I get a little bigger in my business, I think I will try to invest in some of those also. I actually have business cards that I give out to people that I meet in reality, but I don't put them in my boxes to head out on eBay and Poshmark because they have my phone number. So I might have to make a batch that doesn't. So the next item is this Free Amici. It's an extra small 100% cashmere striped sweater in great condition. This is so comfy, cozy, and perfect for the holidays. So very excited that I got that. Now, this is a brand I have amazing luck with. So thank you, Kimmy, for doing all of my sourcing, because these are all brands that I sell, and if they're not brands I sell, then they're materials I sell or whatever. You get the point. So the next item is by Garnet Hill, and it is this awesome like black, and it has a silver detailing shawl. I actually might keep this for myself. This is amazing. I just love this, and it is basic. Garnet Hill is really known for their elevated basics, and it is 100% wool. This is incredible, and if you found this at the bins, which I think she did, that is such a steal. That is incredible. That is a beautiful piece. It's crazy when you go on a Whatnot show and, your seller is showing all the items, and then you get it and it's better in person than it was in the show. So that is definitely one of those pieces, and I just might have to keep it. I don't know. Now the next item is Country Shop Cashmere, 100% cashmere. Like I said, brands or materials that go fast in my closet is what I picked up. And it is just this basic long sleeve gray crew neck sweater. This definitely will be going fast. So I think that I'm going to be posting a lot of Miss Kimmy's items today, because those are items that I need to put up in my store ASAP to sell for this winter. So again, Miss Kimmy, thank you so very much for all of those items. I really appreciate you. And I'm sure if you're here, and I'm talking to other viewers, I'm sure if you're here, you know of Miss Kimmy over on Mama on a Mission, but if you don't, go follow her. I'm going to put her linked down in my description box. That was a lot of talking for so little items, but I really truly appreciate Mama on a Mission. So we are going to rapid fire through the Lululemon items that I will be taking in for credit. Most of these have been listed in my closet or store for over a year, and I am just deciding to trade them in so I can get a gift card and do some shopping for myself or my husband, or, you know, Christmas items, so on and so forth. So the first pair are these just Lululemon leggings, and they do have this really cool detailing on the bottom, but for some reason they're just not selling. They are in a size 8 and they have to go. I'm going to put them right there. Now the same with these awesome Lululemon leggings in a really cool print. And they are a size 6, but I've had no luck on those, so those also have to go. Everything has to go, let's just say that. Now, these I've had good luck with. These are really weird. I want to say they're used for yoga, but for these, somehow they are not selling, so those are going to Lululemon. Those are a size 6. These don't have a size tag, I want to say. They're either a size 6 or 4, a 6 or an 8, but they are these awesome purple leggings, and they seem very comfortable, but nobody's interested in those. These are a pair that I am just going to take to see if they will accept, because they are very, very used and washed. As you can tell, they're all like crinkled and stuff. But I want to see if they will still take them to recycle them. These I bought myself off of Facebook Marketplace, and they just don't fit well. Like, they are my size, but they slide down. So I have lost 40 pounds in the last 7 months, so I think that's what it might be. And then I did find these at my last bins trip, these orange joggers. They are missing one of the little ends to the drawstring, so I'm not sure if they'll take these either, but I hope that they do. Okay, so the last few items, I have these Dance Studio leggings. They are a size 2, so I'm sure that's why they haven't sold, but I'm just ready to get rid of whatever's not selling in my closet. I don't want to turn into a hoarder or a storage center, so that's what we're going to do. Then I have this awesome tie-dye hoodie that I thought was really cool and I thought would sell, but it hasn't, and it's been over a year, so got a blast. That's what my sister and I say to each other. Then these I purchased at, I want to say like a $2.99 Salvation Army sale. They are a longer length, which is great, and they are like this really nice gray color, but still no biters. Now this is from my husband, and I actually just got a long sleeve that I gave to my father-in-law that is this exact one. So I think I'm going to keep this and maybe give it to my dad or my brother-in-law. So we're going to see on those. These are a small men's size. They're a size 28. I mean, just like this board short. I did get these at a Salvation Army sale for when it was $1.99, but you know, even if you get something for a really low price, and I have those listed pretty low, sometimes items just don't move if they are out of, you know, style, if they're the wrong size, the wrong color, so on and so forth. That's why it's so great to factor stack. Now, the next item is this heathered blue polo, which I thought was awesome. And no one has had any interest in it, and I've dropped it down to like $18, I think, and still no interest. So that will go. And then last but not least, I have this. I found this at a $2.99 Salvation Army sale. It's kind of like this pale olive color. It is washed a lot and it's a little shrunken, but I am just using this as another experiment to see if they will take that. So I do want to hop on, I want to say a few hours later. I have lunch with my husband and then we're going to the Apple store to get my computer fixed. And then after we will do the Lululemon trade-in. So when I get home, I am going to jump on and let you know what they took. So I will see you in a little bit. The Lululemon we went to that day was closed for renovations, so my husband and I went a couple days later to another Lululemon, and to our surprise, they took everything we brought them. We are very thrilled with that outcome. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching this video. Until next time, my friends. Bye.